How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemption. Today we're taking a look at my free-to-play account in 2563 as we get closer to KVK Season 1. Level 3 passes just opened. We're all in Zone 3 now, which is fantastic. Higher resource nodes. Everybody's happy, of course. I'm at 7.8 million power. I'm still pushing. I'm still keeping up in the top 100. I've grabbed a 7% building rune from the shrine. That's the best we got today. And I'm just going to push some power, get these free gems. In my opinion, they're free. Pushing a little bit, 126,000 power isn't going to be too hard to go through. I'm going to run through what I got. I've ran out of quite a few resources on the last push that I did. We'll go over that as well. I ranked, where was it? 87. Oh, here we go. So Boundless Wisdom, I did push. I saw an opening. I had a good 10% research rune. And I grabbed 4 legendary commander sculptures out of it, which was pretty awesome. Obviously, Marty McFly blew the event out of the water. Hey, all the power to you, man. But I definitely wanted to hit that top 10, and I did. So just slid into top 10. I don't know where 11 was, but as you can tell, it wasn't very far. So very glad I got that. But we're going to go over everything. We're going to take a look at the account, what I've changed and how I approach this account now. Because I'm running 3 accounts, I kind of have to approach it a little bit differently. So we'll go over all that. Thank you for checking this out. If you do like these videos, please do hit the like and subscribe. I've got 3 accounts running. I've got my main in 1937, card up at the top. We're heading into Season of Conquest, Strife of the Eight. Super excited about that. I've got my alt in KVK Season 2 in 2396. Unfortunately, that KVK is over. There wasn't a whole lot of fighting. Better luck next time. And then this account 2563, which is free to play. I haven't bought anything. I haven't unlocked Mina. I haven't bought Growth Fund, even though it looks fantastic. I haven't gotten the 30-day gem supply. We're just keeping it free to play. But let's go past the intro, and here we go. Okay, so I grabbed a nice spot off of Alliance territory. I don't think Alliance territory is going to hit here. They might come for this food eventually, but I'm right outside of it. I grabbed a spot right next to this waterfall. Probably not the best spot to be in because I have to walk around the waterfall in many instances, but it was a nice view. So when I log in, I'm going to see this nice, pretty waterfall right beside me. Beachfront property, right? It's nice. Obviously, the email was to everybody, teleport either to the edge or just completely off territory. It makes total sense to just be completely off territory. Everybody's going to be struggling with Alliance tech, so the more resource nodes you can have spawn in your territory, the better it is for the Alliance. Obviously, we got lucky with a 15% training rune, but I'm not training troops right now. We'll see that again. Hopefully, when we see it again, it'll be during some kind of training event, so there's a reason to push. Yeah, that's it. We got through level 3 passes. Very grateful and thankful to be in this alliance. We got 2 of them. Really helps a free to play account. I wasn't online for the rallies, but waking up to those and collecting the rewards was fantastic. Overall, fantastic experience so far. Such a peaceful kingdom. I honestly, I've never been part of a kingdom this peaceful before KVK 1. Every kingdom I've been a part of from the start, which is only, I think this is like the 3rd one that I've seen fully through, from jumper account to grabbing the Lost Temple. I have only seen 3 completely. Otherwise, I've just been, migrating to KVKs as I so choose. But a fantastic kingdom, and really appreciate everything that the leaders here are doing. But anyways, let's take a look at what I have. So I got those extra sculptures, which is great. I have been working these not to the best of my ability, and I say that because I do not have time for Guardians. I just don't. Running 3 accounts, I don't have time to run to a shrine for, a 15-minute march to then wait around for everyone to show up for 15 more minutes and then kill the Guardians for 15 minutes and then head to the next one. I just don't have time. I just don't. So I'm skipping Guardians. Hopefully during KVK in this kingdom, I will be able to do Guardians at the Crusader camps and the Rune Crusader Fortress in KVK 1. I hope that's the case. That's a lot of experience, so I'll be able to buff my players up a little bit more there. But they're not too bad. I've got Charles stuck here at obviously level 40. I'm going to push them up pretty soon. I'm not too far away, you know, maybe a week and I should be up there. I've got Charles leveling. Obviously that's Richard, but Charles is 4111. It's not terrible. Obviously this is a lot slower of a grind. Hopefully I can grab a couple more sculptures from Mighty's Governor. Hopefully I get some more from Gold Keys, and then I'll grab some more from the upcoming Richard wheels. So I should be able to get both of these commanders at 5111 for KVK. Hopefully one at level 60, but it'll most likely be two at level 50. These two at level 50. It is what it is. I will have these commanders at level 60. I have no doubt. I already unlocked Bjorn to 6-star. And then Sun Tzu will be afterwards. Very close to expertising him. I only need 39 more sculptures. And then I'll be able to finish Sun Tzu. And then I'm going to start working Joan of Arc. 100% the next commander I'm going to work. No question about it. Whether I level her up, I probably won't. I might get her to 40. Keep her as a gathering commander as a primary. But she will be out in the field fighting as a secondary. So this isn't doing too bad. Gear, I need to work, but gold is, of course, a struggle on this account. We just had a Motherlode Alliance building, so I was able to collect a bunch, but I'm obviously going to spend it on tech. Tech is doing great. Of course, I have engineering mathematics at 10. Always push for that. And now I'm just working everything else. I did have a good push on war tech, so I've kind of bumped everything up here. Unlock cartography 4, and that gives me more march speed. Next, we'll be upgrading my academy to 23 so that I can start working these slowly. These are nice at the beginning, relatively cheap, a good amount of time to research it. So I'm looking forward to that. We might, you know what, why don't we just do that now? I want to push to 8 million power. I want to push buildings. Let's do that now. I think I have enough resources. If I have to use some, I'll just break those open. I'll break all these open. If I have to use some of my choice chests, so be it. I don't have a lot of resources. I've got a decent amount of stone, a decent amount of gold, which is great. But food and wood, I'm definitely low on. Let's hope we can do this, but let's speed this up. We'll just smash the research ones, and we'll do the 1 minutes. We don't need those. Finish that off. Okay. Wow, we need a lot more. Holy smokes. Okay, let's finish. Which one's faster? Which one's 2 hours? Yeah, let's finish this one. Holy smokes, that is a lot further than I thought it was going to be for resources, but let's see if we can do it. It will warn me if I don't have enough. Looks like I will. How are we going to do this? Should I just use a bunch of these? I was going to save those for gold, but you know what? I just feel like pushing this account, so let's push it. Let's push this. Let's push this. And then how else am I going to do this? 25. No, let's use a couple. Bring that to whatever, and then we'll just use that. And this is something. So Academy, I always speed up. I wait for, and hopefully we'll get the 25 or so helps. 24 helps relatively quickly. And then we'll speed that up. That should be enough to get me close to here. How much was that? Information between 23 to 24, close to 100,000, very close to 100,000. So we will be close. I'll have to probably push my castle, but that will be close to finishing me. I am not going to be able to afford to do that, which is fine. Not a big deal. We're at 6. Okay, so what else am I doing on this account, which is quite a bit different than I do on my other accounts? On my main account, I don't burn action points, but on my other 2 accounts, I've been finding that if I don't burn action points when there's rallies being launched or when I have time to do barbarians, especially during an event like Strategic Reserve, which actually I can open those chests up, which probably would have saved me those choice chests, but oh well. Pushing on something like this is a good idea. I'm not going to stay at a high rank. If I can get top 10, I would be stoked. That's awesome. 45 sculptures for a legendary commander. Fantastic. Whenever I have time on my account in 2396, which is my alt, and we better send this real quick before she loses. Is this a 25? No, it's only 22. What I found on 2396, my alt account, anytime I'm online and I have time to burn action points, I'm just doing it. I'm not waiting for events. I'm just burning action points because I get them back so fast through barbarian forts and through VIP shop and through events that they're just continuously stockpiling. And if I don't burn them now, I'm not going to be able to increase my power and keep up in the ranks. Individual power 65, so I'm not doing too bad. And I'm not going to be able to burn them when the events come. So when Marauders come in this kingdom for Eva the Crusade, pre-KVK, there is a high chance that I'm not going to have enough time to spend in the game to burn all the action points I have saved. It's just not going to happen. There's only 2 days for that event now for Marauders. It's likely that those are going to be work days. Even if they're not, I've got a wife, 2 kids, a house to take care of, YouTube videos to record. It's just not possible. So I'm changing my approach a little bit based on my schedule. Obviously, if this was my only account, I would save action points. I would have a couple farms in this kingdom by now, which would help my resources. I wouldn't have more speed ups than I would resources, which is what I have right now. Not a lot. I actually did pretty good on the last research push, but resources is definitely a problem on this account. I would love to use some more training speed ups, but again, I have to kind of balance that because this account doesn't have a farm. So my approach is different. If this was my main account, it would be a totally different story. If I was free to play and this was my main account, I would probably be higher, like, I don't know, 10 million at least, 10, 12. Especially my commander power would be a lot higher. I'd be doing guardians. So I think I'd be a lot higher if this was just a dedicated one account and I didn't have to juggle the other ones, especially gem farming on my main. And just, yeah, it's an approach that I wasn't thinking I'd have to do, but now that I'm in the mix of it, I know that I have to just burn action points when I have time to be online. Hopefully there's an event for it. A lot of the times, if I'm, able to keep the game open on one of my 2 devices that I play on regularly, I will just join barb forts. Level 4, level 5 on this account all day long, because I don't think I'll be on the account all day long, but the resources and speed ups and books of the covenant for your castle are always being worked by joining those rallies. So I just going to keep joining them. I know it's not the best advice for everybody, but I don't think that my account in 2396 is going to be able to burn through those action points with how many different accounts I'm running with all the other things I have going on. So that's how I'm approaching these 2 accounts. My main, I'm saving action points. I burned through all of those. I'll put a card up at the top to that video. That was a little nutty, spending that many gems for KVK to be in top 10 rank at the end of it. But so I'm definitely saving on my main account, but gem farming keeps me busy on that account anyways. Okay, so was there anything else to show you? I obviously have a lot of gems. I am waiting for more than gems to come around. My plan for more than gems, depending on when it comes on this account, is likely just 7,000 each day, which is decent. It gets me quite a few legendary sculptures and doesn't run me dry. I do want to keep, 7,000, 8,000 gems for the events that are coming up, which is in a couple weeks. I'm sure by now most people have seen the update. So Spring Awakening events will go live within a week after the update. The update is scheduled for March 8th. So 7 days from now, and then 7 more days on top of that, we should have Spring Awakening. And that will most likely be a buy-in event for the extra columns. So I'm going to be very busy during that event on all 3 accounts because I'm going to try to finish level 25 on all 3 accounts. That's going to be very interesting, but I'm going to set aside time just to make sure that I run barbs and finish that event. Very important on all 3 of my accounts. I won't be able to unlock the extra columns on this account, like the pay to 1, the 4th column, but at least I'll be able to do the first 2. Okay, let's see what else. So I went over gems. This day, it's day 60 on this account, which is pretty sweet. Will be 8 million power by the time this video is done, or at least very close to it. So I think 60 days, considering what else I'm taking on at the current time, isn't too bad. Staying in the top 100 was my goal. Getting commanders to a decent level for KVK is another goal, and that's what I'm going to keep pushing for. Other than that, I'm just going to keep pushing power as often as I can, because me stockpiling things isn't going to help when the pass is open in KVK and I'm like, oh man, I didn't use all of these. I don't have to worry about that because I'm just going to use it all. What are we at? We're at 23. Sweet, look at that. All that talking, and we're almost ready to push that. I do wait until the very end. I'm going to have to do this one as well. So let's just finish that now, because I want to finish this event before I go to bed, because work is going to be busy this week. I have a feeling, and if today was any indication of that, it's going to be a very busy week. What's next that I need to build here? Good, I'm glad I didn't say a gold pit, because those are so expensive. Okay, let's get that going. That'll be done when I wake up, but I'll have a lot more resources, because before I go to bed, I'm going to hit up some level 6 nodes, hopefully. I'll wake up to a bunch of resources. I'm not a fan of hitting clusters right now with my AoE, but we'll keep an eye on this. It's likely that Ethelfled and Sun Tzu is going to hit that 22, but we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see, I probably have all the helps now, and we'll smash that. Obviously, very hard to hunt these high-level barbarians with not enough troops, not enough T4 troops. I have every T4 unlocked now other than Siege, but I haven't had time to train them all yet. So that's the problem. Oh, I might not get that. Oh, no, if he moves, because there's still a lot of time left. If he moves, then we're going to hit him with the AoE, which is nice. You save action points, but my commanders are fairly low right now. No, he's walking the other way. Sweet. We will hit him, but at least then Ethelfled's not taking a brunt of the damage. And Lohar is looking low, so we'll hit him with Tao Tao and Richard. Not the greatest combination, but I'm trying to level commanders, so that's what we're going with. So let's set that up beforehand, and then I'll send them home after that. Okay, we have all the helps. We've got all the helps. Academy 23 is done. I don't know what research I'm going to do after that. Probably jump on that war research right away. But let's finish off all of these. Awesome. And then let's just go in. We'll use that 8-hour. We'll use those. And that's done. I probably should have used the 30 minutes. I forgot I got a lot of those from the pass. But am I going to get one of those pop-ups? Nope, no pop-up. Okay, sweet. That's done. I am very close to 8 million power. And I got a bunch of resources back. Isn't that nice? Okay, let's start this up. Oh, these are short. Wicked. I can get the infantry going. That's going to help a lot. And then we need to start another building. I'm just doing, am I going to do bare minimum? Or am I going to do a watch? Oh, I don't have enough arrows. Wow. You know what? Let's open up. So this is, let's collect these before I go any further. Only got 2 more, but that's okay. Send these back. Boom. Let's open these up. How much is this worth? I don't know. Okay, silver keys. I need them. Speed ups, need them. Ooh, nice resources. That's sweet. And arrows of resistance. I probably have enough now. So, and 5 gold keys. That's pretty sweet. I think that's lucky. I was like averaging 1 gold key per 100 on other accounts. So I feel like that's definitely lucky. But now we have enough. We will grab resources, which I just got from those chests, and pow. Done. Awesome. I didn't finish it. I need 20,000 more. Is this going to get me? It is 21,000. That should just finish this. Okay, we'll wait for the helps. Then I can say I'm 8 million power at 60 days, which is, I don't know, it wasn't a goal I had, but it's nice to have an even number. And then somebody can't say, well, you weren't exactly 8 million. Okay, I get it. Okay, is there anything else? I could forge equipment right now. I'm keeping the gold though. I've got a lot of that research to push through. I will do Seth's brutality eventually. I still have a lot of windswept to do. So it's going to be a grind for gear. Hopefully we do a bunch more mother loads, or I'm just going to have to continuously farm gold, which the Alliance I'm sure would like anyways. I imagine storehouse is looking pretty decent. Definitely need more gold income for sure. My train of thought previously in other kingdoms was always to do 100, 100, 75, 100 because gold is so important. And that's like a ratio of how you should have it. Stone can be a little laggy like this is right now, but gold is definitely something you need to increase more of. Okay, the tech for this stuff just becomes so bloody expensive. Where is it? Like this stuff, it's gonna get more and more expensive. Heavy on gold. It's a hard push, and then flags too. I don't envy the Alliance R4 here who have to try and juggle flags and research and making sure everyone has things for donating to. It's always a struggle. Okay, let's see if we can find resource nodes. I know this is a long video, but that's too bad. Oh, can we? Oh, I don't think I can gather there. Well, I don't remember what the email said for farming. So let's just play it safe. I'm not going to do gems as much as I want to go and grab that. Where am I going to be able to find resources? We've got wood. I'm going to need wood. Let's just go right here. There's lots here. Grab that. I'll grab food. I should do a little audit on my account, seeing how much food, how much wood. I know I have extra stone. I know I have extra gold. Do we have? I don't think we have an Alliance pit. Oh, there's still 4 million. It's not worth the march. It's got to be like 60, 70K away right now. So we'll just stick with food. Food and wood. Let's just grab all this stuff. I've got, yeah, another 5 hours. So that'll get me until I'm sleeping. Okay, what are we at for helps? We're a little low. So I will cut the video and then we will come back to when the watchtower is 24 out of 24. We'll finish that off and then we'll be 8 million. We'll take a look at the rank out of top 100 and that will be it for the video. I think I've shown everything. I don't think there's really anything else people need to see. Books of the Covenant, obviously pretty low. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I think that's about it. Equipment's not too bad. Obviously, I can open those and forge some more. These are great from the VIP shop. I have 15 more sitting there. I just haven't had the food from pushing it and from donating to the Alliance Farm or Alliance Bank. Sorry, they call it an Alliance Bank. I'm going to have to downgrade this one day eventually. Boost the 24-hour gatherings. I'm actually surprised at how hard that is to get, and I don't feel like spending the 300K on resources. It just doesn't seem worth it. And these boosts are easy to get. Hasn't been a problem with that, and that's it. So I'll use these gems. Okay, I'm just going to open those because I like to open them. Peaceful Kingdom, so I don't really have to worry about things overfilling my storehouse. And if I wake up to a burnt city, I don't know what I did wrong, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. So, okay, let's cut it and we'll be right back. Okay, we have hit 24 helps on all of the upgrades we have right now, which is sweet. Let us speed up the watchtower. Pretty much, oh no, you know what? I've got all those half an hours. I got lots left. We'll smash that open and bam. What am I at? Oh, I'm 5. Oh, I didn't finish it. Oh man. How much further? 206. Okay, well, let's start the next one. All right, that's fine. We already have the helps for this, so I don't typically speed these up, but you know what? I'm just going to do it because I can. I think that's good enough reason. Why not? I still have the building rune. Not losing anything. We are 2,000 power away from 8 million. So I'm just doing this because that's ridiculous. Let's bam. Oh, buddy. 8 million power. Here we go. All right. We will get on the next one. Obviously, a few more resources here and there. All good. Now I'm pretty much just going to finish off events as they come up. I'm going to use a bunch of action points when I'm online. I'm going to kill a bunch of barbs, join a bunch of barb forts. I'll recover the resources in no time. I have no doubt. logging in to send out gatherers, never a hard thing for me. My gatherers go probably, I want to say like 18 hours a day because I don't usually get a lot of sleep during the week. So yeah, I think they're doing pretty good. How many resources have I actually gathered? We've gathered almost 1 billion. Very cool. I need to up my resource assistance, but as a free to play, that's a lot harder. On my main account, I give people a lot of resources, but on this account, a lot harder as free to play. And I'm pushing power all the time. So we made it. What is our rank now for individual power? 65. Very cool. I am very happy that I'm able to stick in the top 100, and I have the entire time I've been in this kingdom, which is awesome. And I will keep pushing, and hopefully, oh, you know what? That was old. Individual power. Was I seeing things? It still says I'm 7.8. So I'm actually going to be like 56. Sweet. Obviously there's a little lag in that, but I did just finish it. So that's not surprising. I'm sure if I logged off and logged back on, it would have been updated. But there you go, guys. That's how I'm approaching this account now. I'm just going to burn action points when I'm online, even if there's not an event and it's not the best idea for me and how many accounts I got going on, the side hobby of recording for YouTube and everything else in my life. I think that's a smart idea for me. I think it's a great idea for this free to play account and being able to help as much as possible in KVK, because the extra resources and speed ups you have in your inventory, like building speed ups especially and research speed ups, aren't going to help you when you're fighting. You can't heal your troops with them. You can't train more troops with them. They're not universals. So you might as well use them now and be stronger for KVK. That's my opinion. That's how I'm approaching it. Thank you for checking out this long video. If you stayed around to the end, thank you very much. If you're not subscribed already, please do hit the like and subscribe. It really does help. I think I need to edit my intro because we hit 900 subs. I'll leave it here. I'll mention it next time on my video at the very beginning where most people watch. Thank you very much. 900 subs is fantastic. 100 more to go. And then I'm going to see what happens. I have no idea what happens when you get to apply for the YouTube program. No idea. We're going to see what that's like. I will be fully transparent on everything that comes in, what it looks like. I'll show you my page. I'll show you everything that happens because I think it's very interesting and it's not easy to get here. It's taken a lot of work, but I'm having a lot of fun. So thank you for checking out the video. Until next time, guys, have a good one and later. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good one.